The domain of the big cats is evident throughout college football. Tigers, lions, wildcats, and cougars. The apex predator of the jungle or the mountains prowls this landscape, and when we get a pair of them together, claws will certainly fly. Welcome to John O. Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see, the winners of 6 straight, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Arizona will put it away to start this one. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Quarterback will keep it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He'll take it himself. He has the first and still on his feet. There he goes! Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
The defensive line just is not physical enough against the run. Too many guys getting pushed around, too many guys not playing with great gap integrity, and the linebackers aren't able to fill. That's been a problem when trying to stop this running game.
And the Cougars, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
What a great response by this defense. You give up the big play. What do? You respond right back. You get upfield, get to the quarterback, get the negative play, and get the momentum right back.
The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Still looking, on the move. Look out, he's got room. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And how nice is it to have an eraser at the quarterback spot? 1st down, you get sacked, lose a bunch of yards. In a more difficult situation, you call a pass to try to attack the secondary, but he's got the ability to do this. Just pull it down, get all those positive yards back, and then some.
The Cougars started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, going up top. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
And the Wildcats are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From his end zone, he'll go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hudson. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
Got his man quickly. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. The Wildcats have their offense in high gear. Back to pass, it's Fafita. Finds his tight end. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the 1st down marker is. Got to get a big gain, got to get that 1st down. Nice job, great nose for the 1st down.
Here's the handoff. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Now, And how about the rough starts for these offenses? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turn it over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Give to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Wegman. Fires to the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And that's why that guy plays DB and not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. That ball should have been picked off on 3rd down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick 6.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. He's got him.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Wildcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Arizona right back to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Arkansas is currently ahead in this one, but boy, there have to be some nervous moments for the folks in Fayetteville. They have not been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Texas A&M. They'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Steps away to find some room. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On the run, it's Connors. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Arizona. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on second down. Out in the backfield, it's Connors. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Quarterback making checks. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Offense in an empty set. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. He'll throw it. Quickly complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
You know, Tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And now on second down for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. On the move. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. He might want another play. To throw, it's Wegman. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Houston wants to play fast. Power football with the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the tight end. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
To the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's caught downfield. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You cannot make a bigger statement on offense than your head coach deciding to go for it on 4th down, deep in your own end, early in the game, and they get it somehow running the football. Wow.
And they can't make the connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Arizona comes out with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Working that left side now. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And they spike it to stop the clock.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback keeper. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. And no chance at a return here. Start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
On the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
To the air. It's Fafita. Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him. So no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
on 3rd and short. The power run here. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Arizona in a hurry.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Burnett.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, still looking. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to pass, it's Fafita. Bringing the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. What a job to lay out and make the catch. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. The Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. From the gun, the ground game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Arizona right back to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Looking to get it in. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Gets rid of it. Touchdown, Arizona. And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Really nice job between the quarterback and tight end on that play. And in this area of the field, these windows are really small, so you've got to have great timing. QB and tight end showed you right there.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Arkansas is currently up big right now. So much so, feels like we can hear Pig Suey inside our studio. They're up by 18 over Texas A&M. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Scrambling away. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. You could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Now adjusting. Hit as he throws. Picked off. What a play to set him up. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover zero, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. Quarterback making adjustments. From the red zone, looking for a space. Extending the play. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Arizona.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Going to swing it on second down. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Arizona 24, Houston 7.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They're going to run it to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the throw out to the sideline with just a few yards.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
The inside handoff. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Houston going up tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. It's Wegman. He's got it on the move. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man down the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll move the wide receiver. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hudson. Turning it on. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. On the move at the 30. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll try the run. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down.
Touchdown, Wildcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. A run for the quarterback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He's going up top here late in the game. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense.
Touchdown, Wildcats! And the beatdown has ensued. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. The Hawkeyes have been hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by a field goal over Penn State. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Finds the tight end. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to go up top on first down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Quick completion on the out route. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
When you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Clear. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Makes his man miss. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the 2, and they will draw no closer here.
That keeps the score Arizona 38, Houston 20.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. One more play to pad the stats. DBs will try to keep everything in front. To the air on 1st down. Fires left. Got his man. Gets away from one. Finds some space.